So I didn't hear a stop. A stop would be that was closer. Great. And let your bow really fall asleep and rest in that spot. Yum, tum, tum, tum. You're using a beautiful legato stroke, but that's not what we're looking for today. Today we're looking for staccato. Dum, 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 dum.
You're talking, I think we might have said a couple things about staccato in my piano lesson.
Oh, great. And I think we've talked about it before too in violin. I know we've definitely talked about soccer before, right? Kicking the soccer ball and just letting it go. That was the best one I've seen you do. How about you try one on the E string? La, 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 la. Yeah, definitely the first bow, you're carrying the bow. Instead, let it just fall. Yeah. So, hold on. The mistake is letting the bow be connected like that. So try something completely different. You can make a different mistake, but you can't make the same mistake. It shouldn't be legato. Great. At the end of each bow, can you say your name? Isla. 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 Isla.
Isla.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Great. Go to the E string and say your dad's name between every bow stroke.
You want me to say Daddy or Travis?
You choose. He's your dad. You choose his name.
Daddy. Daddy. Daddy.
Good, 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 good. Okay, now you're gonna do your third finger just to try something new. And how about you say your mom's name? You choose what you want to call her.
Mommy. 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 Mommy.
Mommy.
Mommy.
Great, great. Okay, do your second finger. Say your sister's name.
My what?
Your sister's name.
Sasha. 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 Sasha.
Excellent. And your first finger, I guess you could say one of your brother's names, right?
Benson. David. Benson. David.
I love that. That was very equitable. And how about the A? How about you do your dog's name?
Puppy. 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 Puppy.
Yeah, okay. So do a cheese slice. That's where you do the E, D, C sharp, B. Do a cheese slice. And you're going to say the names in your mind. No, you got mischievous on that one. Do that one again. Yeah, I heard it sneak back in that time too, Isla. What happened? That was correct. What was the difference between those two?
One was kind of like this.
And the second one was
Like,
absolutely. You got it. Great. So go to rest position. When you do your kindergarten in practice, make sure there are stops, and you can put it in twinkle, but you have to make sure there are stops. And what's your trick for giving you stops that you do with your mind?
some names.
Yeah, say names, anybody. You could do your classmates, you could do all the US presidents, your family. Great. All right, let's move on. I'd like to hear Song of the Wind. Did you do any paw bow holds this week?
What a what? What do you want?
Paw bowl.
Did we talk about paw bow holds?
Was that having to do with the crease in her finger?
Somewhat, but I didn't have her pinky change, right? It stayed a tunnel the whole week.
Yes, it was a tunnel the whole week.
Okay, great. But that's what it was. It was the creases. They're
Yeah.
looking good today, Isla. So check your tunnel and your creases, and now I'll hear Song of the Wind. La 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 lum lum.
I'm trying to clear out songs in my head because there are so many songs in my head. Because I have one lesson after another, and there are so many songs in my head.
Okay.
No, that's.
So pause right there. Is this a staccato song or a legato song?
It's a staccato.
Staccato. Yeah, definitely staccato. And are you going to put it at the frog, or are you going to put it in the middle? Or are you going to put it at the tip?
uh, that's it.
You're choosing to put it at the bottom?
Oh, no, it's this tip.
Yeah, you learned it in the top half.
These two tips.
Okay, great. So let's hear staccato in the top half for the last part of the song. That's it. Much better. Much better. And what do you think? Yeah, just for you'd already played that first part. What do you think "O Come Little Children" is? Is it legato or staccato?
Staccato.
Okay, can you play it that way?
Shake it out.
Shake it out. Oh, I'm so glad that we have extra time to practice this one before the recital. Why?
What?
I'm so glad we have like 4 extra weeks to practice this before the next recital. What do you think my complaint is? Can you use your words to describe it?
Describe what?
What my complaint might be?
Drake's concerned with the way that you played that.
Legato.
You didn't play legato. It was just one little note.
One of my notes was flat and or sharp.
It wasn't that. Try it again and see if you can discover the mistake. That's not the one I was thinking of, but nice job figuring it out. Figure out another one. Did you discover it? What is it?
But I went like.
Right. Yeah, you woke up Grandma again.
Oh, Grandma. All right. We'll have to gently add that note in.
Right. So before we start, before you get another chance at this, Isla, can you make a plan in your mind?
A plan of what?
Can you imagine yourself doing a slow, soft landing on that last note?
Yeah.
Okay, close your eyes and really imagine it. I'm going to call this mentalizing. So you're going to mentalize a slow, soft landing. How it feels, how it sounds, how it looks. Okay, and once you have a very clear mentalized picture, then you can play. Stop there. Now, I want you to reflect on your sound. Did what you played match your plan in your mind? Yes? Excellent. So that counts. You did one. Great. So rest position. Since you're becoming such a mature artist violinist, I have a new rule for you, new guidelines. A repetition doesn't really count, Travis and Isla, unless she has an intention or a plan. She does the action, and then after the action, she reflects on how it was. And I think the perfect place to practice this is "O Come Little Children." Okay, so actually have her mentalize the sound that she wants, do it, and then tell you whether it matched.
All right.
Great, thanks. All right, Isla, will you... Oh, I think I need to see LVZs before we finish.
Yeah.
So show me from, you're going to land on the L, show me the L and then floating up to the Z spot.
You want her to turn a little bit so you can see the bow on the strings?
That's good where she is. So you're going to start at the L.
I did.
Oh, did we not do on the string floating? The word is called float, but your bow hairs stay connected to the string. A. And then you sink, you let your arm drop back down. A. That's right. Show me another one. Float, sink. Do another one. Good. Good. Go to rest position. I want to show you a quick example, a demo. Can you see the countertop here? Okay. So there's two ways of getting this across. I can either just let it sit on the countertop and drag itself. I'm just pushing it, but the countertop's holding it. Or I can try and hold it right at where the countertop is and then let it move across the string or the countertop. Can you see the difference? Okay. Which one looks like more work for my hand?
The picking it up very, very little and slowly move.
Right. I have to be so careful to keep it touching. And which one has a more satisfying sound? Where?
The first one.
I think so too. I agree with you. I think that the effortless whoom, whoom, whoom sounds much better. Your violin works the same way. You have to let the bow sit on the string, and then the hand just guides it back and forth, but it's not holding it.
Kind of like that?
No.
Try again.
No, you're doing it this way.
Oh.
The other one, let it sit on the string and just go A.
Huh.
And down, float, or sink. Yes. Isn't that satisfying, Travis?
Yeah, that's what we were actually just talking about that yesterday, Isla. Remember, you wanted to ask how to make like a full, rich sound, but you were noticing how when you push too hard, it gets really scratchy, right? And this is sort of like the middle spot. If you're too light, it won't make much of a sound at all. But if you let it glide right across the string, it makes that full, rich sound.
Right. The string has to hold the bow, not the hand. It's confusing. The string needs to hold the bow up. Just like how my countertop is holding the jar. Okay, show me one more time. Float, sink. Bravo. Bravo. Okay, your next step for this, after you get really comfortable with the string holding, is to do back to back, out, in, float, sink. So it's a set of 4. Out, in, Isla, float, Isla, sink, Isla, out, Isla, in, Isla, float, Isla, sink, Isla. Show me one time. So you're going to start at the L. So out means go to the tip. In, float. Great. Great. That's exactly it. Now, when you have a little snuffle ruffle with the bow, then I know that your hand is holding it and not the string. That's a red flag to me. Uh-oh. She's trying to hold her bow for some silly reason. Do it one more time. Out, Isla, in, Isla. Excellent. Do you got that, Travis?
I think so, yeah.
Makes sense?
Out, in, float, sink with Isla pauses in between,
And string holding the bow.
and the string holding the bow starting at the L.
Wonderful. Yeah, and let's get those kindergarten ins really solid this week with all the Isla pauses so that we can really put it together with Mason.
Okay.
Great.
Very cool.
All right, Isla, let's take a bow. Thank you very much.
All right, excellent. Thank you so much, Drake. See you next week.